Newsday Tuesday, take 47. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Newsday Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. We're going to go over the news today. We're going to go over all the things that we're getting. I'm also going to talk about the shop and some things to prioritize and consider with this new shop update, some things that are coming and going and things of that nature. Also going to give you a free tip on how to get some effectively free UR Rainbow Vision souls that you can use in the special Mog shop to maybe get some other things, you know, some other shards or other units that you might have if you bank up enough of those. Now, I'll also have a little short clip of a summon video that I didn't think needed to have its own video. I'll explain more about that a little bit later. But without further ado, guys, hello. Welcome back. My name is Norgoz, and I am Warlord of the Visions, and I honor you all in my great hall. If you like the way that we do content here, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. Come back and see us again. If you're feeling froggy, hit that bell icon, get notified of new content as soon as it drops. And, of course, you can find us live on Twitch Tuesday through Friday for a little bit more action in your life. If that's what you would like to have, that's where you're going to find it. All right, guys, let's go up here. Without further ado, the news. I want to quickly start off here with the Midlight Deep. I will be referring to this as the Deep Dungeon. It's going to have a similar rule set to what they did with the tower with the XVS collaboration. And it's going to be very similar to the Final Fantasy Tactics Deep Dungeon. However, that one had 50 floors. This one has 10. I'm going to repeat it again in case I throw anybody off. This is going to have 10 floors, not what they did in Final Fantasy Tactics. So, whew, okay. Bullet dodged. All right. Taking on the Midlight Deep. As you can see, there's going to be a very small amount of light that you're going to have, and the more crystals that drop on the map, it'll be important to have those. That way you can see and see your hand in front of your face. You don't slash your buddy's hand off or whatnot trying to stab your enemies. So that kind of stuff, that's going to be beneficial for you. Anybody who's level 20 or higher, or you can actually go in and utilize. We're going to be able to refresh once every 24 hours. You're going to be able to recover your HP and ability costs. And at level 5, or sorry, the floor 5, you're going to be able to get the Lasalia Royal Guard standard issue sword. It's a mouthful. Okay, that is going to be one of the best swords, however, for Aggregate, aside from the Ice brand, and especially going to be good for any slashing unit, especially because you don't have the +5, as you already are going to be getting +8 slashing attack on it. You're also going to be getting +8 ice attack on it. That's why it's specifically good for ice units, so Aggregate, or even you could use that in like Gilgamesh or upcoming, you know, things of that nature. So that's going to be good there, especially if you don't want to like try and max out any other pieces of gear. You've already got that going for you. So basic rules again: level 20 plus, 5 units simultaneously. KO'd units cannot continue. Petrified, you're KO'd. Items can't be used. Again, keeps your abilities and your HP counted. Trustmaster rewards count as ability used, and it counts per item, not per person. So if I cast Bolt Barrage on Orlando and then I trade it over to Mont can't use that anymore. It's cost based on the item. So as you go through, there may be some elemental changes. Be mindful of that. And I wanted to go over and say at floor 5, you're going to get that weapon. You're going to get some you're going to get some materials, some fragments of thought, some summon tickets. But on floor 10, you're going to be getting a Rainbow Vision Sphere, a 10 summon ticket, Ice Mega Crisps, and a Secret Books of Refinement sword to help you level up that new UR sword. There is going to be an extreme version of the 9th floor, and you're going to be able to get a Rainbow Fragment of Thought from this. I'm not going to take a lot of time right now to explain everything that's involved in all of these floors. That'll be something that I may cover in a future video. There's going to be some new weekly campaigns, and before I go into that, though, I wanted to mention an issue that was known. And there was a compensation given to us for an error in Aggregate's ability settings. And they don't explain what that is. And I'm going to cover what it is because I covered this in the news update from last week. That in the global version, we get an update. We get an upgrade. In JP, I Believe in You will only buff male units. However, in global, it'll buff male and female units regardless. That doesn't matter. So, which I think is good. And for some reason, you could buff female units, but it would not give a actual buff. Like, you could cast it, but there would be no buff given to them. So that was identified, and it was quickly fixed now that that's been addressed. But they just say there was an error with the unit settings. They don't explain what it is. So I wanted to give you guys that information if you didn't know what that was. That's what took place. And I don't know why they don't explain specifically what that is. I guess to them it doesn't matter, or it may not be pertinent or to give out that information now that it's already been fixed. And if you don't know about it, I guess it's not important because it's been fixed. But I feel it's important to have knowledge of what took place and what's been fixed. So I'm giving you guys that because I respect you and I appreciate you. 6th anniversary count. That's not to say the devs don't. Just don't take that out of context. That's not to say the devs don't. But I just want to let you guys know I respect your time and I feel that as a content creator, I owe that to you when I have that information. I will provide it to you. 6th anniversary countdown campaign. Part 2 login bonus, another 2,500 vision ore, a bunch of story skip tickets, some large energy restore. I'll take large energy restores all day. I love it. JP and item drop double up campaign for the stories. Really good stuff here. Great time to farm with Aggregate and Delita. Really good stuff there because you're going to get these double ups and maybe some bonuses on top of that. Really, really good stuff there. I believe we still have the JP reward quests ongoing for the duration of this. I don't think that goes away quite yet either. So that's going to be a lot of JP that you're going to be leaving on the table if you don't take advantage of that. There's going to be some quests coming back this week. Magicite reward quest. You can do this 3 times a day. If you haven't already done this before, you have 1 quest for each element. You can do them up to 3 times daily. And yes, they do give a vision or bonus when you complete them for the first time. So what I did was I took, I think it was 3 days to get them all done. And I took 3 days, get every single one up done, get all the free vision ore from that. And then I just farmed the 1 element that I specifically needed. Very, very good stuff there. Don't leave that on the table. It's, it's 3 times a day for a week. Good stuff. So Iron Giant Challenge is coming back. Golden Armor. We all know that that is going to be a very, very solid defensive piece of equipment for you, especially considering the only thing that really competes with that directly, you could maybe say the Armor of Light has 15 defense on it, and if you have a +4 of that, it's good because it also has the magic resist on it. However, Golden Armor is going to give you some physical resistances, and the only thing that really competes with that much defense is going to be the Platinum Armor, which you have to take live PvP shards from or metals or whatever. So that's a little bit more difficult to get a hold of. So this is really, really good, especially for, any physical tank or even a magic tank you want to try and make tanky for, a little more tanky for both sides of it. So moving right along here, let's talk about the shop. And I have a video that I will be talking about or showing you guys briefly. It'll be a brief clip. It'll only be about a minute long or so. But I didn't think it needed its own video, but I thought it was important. I give that to you guys. So we have the collaborative shop. Get your unit shards for all your units that you want if this is going to be what your place for it. However, I wanted to specifically talk about the Aggregate training pack. One of you guys brought this up in comments, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not going for this. I'm going to tell you why I am not buying this. I'm not buying this for a good reason. This is 2,000 paid vision ore. What are we really paying for? We want the 40 Aggregate unit shards, right? However, you're also getting a 1 fragment of thought, 3 vision spheres, but we're only getting 30 ice fragments of thought, right? Why are we not getting the souls for awakening? Why is that? I don't understand that. So that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If this was like an awakening / level up pack or whatever, where you had all the materials, then that would be good. I think that would be, that would be okay. But all the fragments and everything, you can get those over time. The Aggregate shards are really what we're buying. I'm gonna give you a free tip here. And I haven't done this yet myself, but I am going to do this. You go into your missions. If you haven't already done this, I'm rank 83, so I get this all immediately. It's a 1,500 paid vision ore bundle, and I get a total of 10,000 vision ore. It's free vision ore. It's basically converting paid vision ore to free vision ore in a sense. And you need 10,000 vision ore for 200 equals about 200 unit shards. That's what that is. It's a direct equivalent of 10,000 vision ore to 200 unit shards, unless you find some of them on sale or something. But that's typically with paid vision ore, so that doesn't matter. So that gets me 200 vision or unit shards for Aggregate, as long as I'm refreshing the shop and buying them in the shop and hunting them in the shop that way. There's no guarantee I'm going to get them, but I'm pretty sure I can get more than 40 than, and I'm paying less paid vision ore here for this bundle. So if you haven't taken advantage of that, that's one thing to consider, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So you're paying roughly $25 versus, 30-something bucks or whatever it is for the 2,000. I just can't get behind that. It's not enough value for me. It's not enough value for me. Maybe it is for you guys, but again, that's where I'm at. We got a bunch of Alcris and stuff, not to be forgotten. It's all for Gil. If you want to get vision spheres and fragments of thought for paid vision ore, okay, so I spent 1,500 vision ore on that paid bundle, right? If I said I had 2,000, look, I can still get a fragment of thought. I can get several vision spheres, right? Right, and I'm sure that we're going to get a part 2 of this shop. Now, I can't guarantee that, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get a part 2 of this shop because the 6-month anniversary countdown is not over with. So, but they haven't announced what that shop's going to look like. So, but I digress. My point still stands. You get more value that way if you haven't already taken advantage of that. So, Don't forget about your Ember Works. You can get Delita shards from this. Same thing with yesterday. You can get Ice and Aggregate. They do show up in that shop. Very, very good stuff there. All right, so I told you I'm going to give you a tip on how to get some effectively free souls, right? So rainbow souls, you know, you can scroll down here and you can get these medals. This is anytime you've gone above 600 shards for a UR or 500 shards for an MR. If that's enough to get them both to LB5, then you would be getting these souls, these fragments. These, so of course, can be traded in for a lot of different things, you know, materials, shards for other units, things like that. So if we go all the way to the top, and we say, my Orlando's level 99. He's already maxed out completely. I bought these shards. You can get up to 40 of them for Orlando and Ramza. And as long as they have the UR brackets, this should work for them. It does not work for Gafgarian because those are considered normal, although he is an MR unit. You can get them from a quest, so usually it doesn't work out that way. So you can't double dip on it. So I got these 40 Orlando shards, and then I got 40 souls, which was pretty nice. Very nice. I took screenshots of it, but it's not... I don't need to post that to you guys. It's you guys could see it. You could see how it happened. I got 91 now, whereas I had like what 51 before, I think. But yeah, I took screenshots of it so that I have a reference for it for myself, because I will probably forget about it. Because somebody might ask, well, can you do this? So like, let me go back and check. But without further ado, guys, that pretty much covers the shop. Let's take a look at the video that I wanted to show you about the summon. Now, the reason I didn't think this needed to have a separate video is because effectively it's like ASMR mode. It's effectively like ASMR mode, and because my girlfriend was asleep in the other room, and I tend to project my voice during these videos, so it's, like I said, it's almost like ASMR, but it's a very important one. I think that you'll enjoy it, and it wasn't something I thought you would want to sit through like 8 to 12 minutes of ASMR Norgoz. But without further ado, I'm going to hide myself, and here you go. Take a look. To kind of preface this, I'd gotten Oldoa on a free summon, and I said, let's strike while the iron is hot. Let's take a look and see if we can't get the red Chocobo card. We got ourselves a UR unit, and he does not know what he'd do with himself. He is very, very excited. Still need the red Chocobo. That's really what I want from this. I've only got a couple more shots at him. Yep, no red Chocobo yet. He's got a couple more shots here, but what do you think? So you gonna get it? You gonna get it? Yeah? Are you? Are you? Are you? What about that rainbow though? What about that rainbow though?
Nope, no upgrade.
Rainbow? No freaking way. There's no...
Yeah. Strike while the iron's hot, right?
Strike while the iron is hot. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's kind of what I looked at. This was my second 10 pull to get Delita. Or not to get Delita, but I got Delita. But my second pull, trying to get the red Chocobo card. Wasn't really even caring too much about the other units. I didn't care about Mustadio, but I actually did get him in the first 10 shot. So maybe I'll get him to like 79. We'll see. Just whatever shards they give me is probably what we'll get. But take a bow. Love you, Agris. Very, very excited to have her in my party. And I've got enough right now. I've got her at LB4. She's well on her way to LB5. I just need to finish getting her to LB5. And then Delita, I will probably be able to get to LB4. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him to LB5. I don't care too much about his Trustmaster reward. However, I would like to have him as a attacker at level 99 because he is quite good. He just doesn't have defense or spirit penetration. That's one thing he really kind of suffers from, is not having those things. And he also doesn't like Orlando. Orlando has a way to break defense. Delita, unfortunately, doesn't have that. What he does get, however, is a very particular set of skills that allow him to buff his attack and magic extremely high for 3 turns. And he's also able to lower his AP consumption. So that's why I really like him. And you will probably be seeing him either in my party in videos in the near future, or I may do a review video of him, you know, somewhere along the way in like a couple months after I've had time to utilize him. But Agrius, you will definitely be seeing very, very soon, because she is up and ready to go, and she's almost maxed out. So look forward to that. we do have a scheduled video coming out in, I think I said later last week that I would get it done by the end of the week. I didn't. I had other priorities this week. I'm recording all this stuff today. The September update, October update. I don't know where I'm at anymore, but yeah. So everything is coming up now is for this next month is going to go out to this week. We're going to do that review video showing everything that's upcoming, what the scheduled releases based on the JP side. So, which now we're pretty close to right about now. So it should, so good stuff there. And I also have some more stuff that I have in the works. But aside from that, that's what I've got planned for you right now. And once the update goes in, I didn't do this for the tower, but I will do it for the deep dungeon. I will start, I'll break it down for each individual floor, or I'll do multiple floors, and break it up. But there's a total of 10 floors to the deep dungeon, and I'll give you guys some videos for that. So, without further ado, again, let me know how did your polls turn out? What did you do in terms of, do you still prioritize Belita or Agrius? What would you guys do? So I've got both of them. Which should I be prioritizing? What are your guys' thoughts on this? And are you really excited about the deep dungeon and the rewards from that, or is there something else that you're more interested in? You don't care about the deep dungeon. You want to go. You don't like free stuff. You want to go and do all these other events that are coming out. You're going to start farming on the double up JP and drop campaign. Without further ado, guys, I'll see you in the next one. My name is Norgoz. Take care.